So this is the last step and it's the icebreaker to start these conversations. So you have already connected your accounts, you have chosen your targeting in your settings, okay? So what's going to happen? That the software, it's engaging with people, they're going to follow you. This is where the magic happens. Once they follow you, the system will send out a DM that you choose and that you create. Now, very important, okay? Again, I want to express this that I made this software with the intention of being very organic, to feel very organic. So it's not, I don't want you to think that the person's going to follow you and then instantly a message going to go, because obviously that's not real, right? Nobody's on their phone like that. So just know that it's going to be as quickly as 10, 20 minutes later after the follow, or the message can go out 24 hours later, okay? Or out, it's going to always range. I made it very, very organic. So what you want to do is you click here, okay, leave this deactivated for now. The speed, guys, always, I mean, you can decide how many DMs you want to do per day. All right. Again, do the same criteria as I mentioned before in the settings, where if you have a brand new account, you don't want to be DMing 100 people. So 6 months and less, I would stay anywhere like on the 20 message per day, or just leave it as auto, which is the recommended. I tell everybody leave it in auto, but if you're somebody that just wants to send more than 20 per day, make sure that your account is like 6 months or older. I would say 6 months or less, stay at 20. 6 months to 12 months, do go as high as like 50, and then 12 months, you can do whatever you like. But me personally, I like to just go ahead and leave it as here. I go ahead and I click these three. So skip already open threads, right? So if you have already messaged somebody before the system can get to it, guess what? The system's not going to send the message, okay? And then the thread notifications, of course, are going to be muted, so that way you're not being bothered. But you can leave that. Me personally, I click on it. Now, the pause actions every day. This is very important, right? Because we don't want a DM to be coming in at 3 a.m. for that person. So if you guys remember back in the video where we picked the time, remember I chose from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. So what I do here is that I choose from 10 p.m. to 9 a.m., meaning no messages are going to be sent out between that time. So technically, I'm done after 10 p.m. and I come back to work at 9 a.m. and that's when I start, right? So I want to click on that and click on save. Now, here is pretty cool. You can do like an image or a video file if you like, right? That can be attached with your message. I personally don't use that, and I'll explain why. But now, after you're setting up with that, you're going to want to go to messages. Here's where you're going to add the message. Here, guys, this is going to be your, I mean, again, the system is going to do what it does. Okay. You're going to get people to follow you and the system is going to send out the message. But if you have a crappy message that goes out, or you sound too salesy or whatever it is, of course, people are not going to respond. So you want it to sound very, very organic. All right. So one of the examples that I can give you, all right, is here. I'm going to do one that's for me. Here, this is an example. Okay. Right here. What you do, by the way, you can type here, you can add emojis. I should have started with that, right? But you can type in whatever you like. You can add emojis. Now, this I don't use. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, not everybody has the real first name on their stuff. So if I put, if I do this, just like it says right there, first name. All right, but what if my account is Bubblicious69? Well, now you're gonna send a message saying Bubblicious, hey Bubblicious, and obviously that's not cool, right? Same thing with the username, and same thing with the full name. Me, I don't use that. What I do is, this is an example of a message that I have for one of my companies. What I do is I type it up, I click on add message, and then I save. Very important. That's the way that you have to do it. You type, you add, you save. All right. That's how you do it. You can delete here. But again, let me show you this. This one says, hi, great to connect with you. What sparked your interest in exploring passive income opportunities through e-commerce? Question mark. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Very friendly conversation. Why? And it's a valid question, because remember, before you send this message out to them, that means that they already followed you, meaning they're already interested in your content or your services because they followed you first. So this is not a cold DM that you're you know harassing somebody. They have already followed you, and this is the message that is going to go out. But guys, I advise for you guys to create three messages. Okay, so you create three messages. Okay, let me do this one. I would create three messages. Okay, think of something like that, very organic. And then what I like to do is I start with three, and then as the time goes, I'm gonna see which one is getting a better response. Let's say this one's not getting a response. I come back in here, I delete, and I save. And then after a couple of weeks, let's say, boom, okay, this one sucks too. Let me save. Okay, this is my winning one. I can keep that. And you can add more. You can add as many messages as you like. The system is always going to pick one out of the list and send it out to the person. All right. That's the way that that works. Once you have your messages saved and everything is good, go back to settings and you're going to click on activate and you're going to click on save and you're going to see that this is now active. All right. And same thing, guys, you can look at your activity log. Obviously, we're not going to have one right now with Prozpect, but all the activity log of all the messages getting sent out will be right there. And that is all, guys. Once you're done with this, you are fully done because this is active and the Growth Pro is active. That means the system is going to start engaging with people. You're going to start getting followers and the DM will go out. Obviously, guys, once they respond that DM, it is all on you to close that person and make them an actual paying client. All right, guys. If you get stuck anywhere, please, just message us here. Either send us a DM on our Instagram at prozpect.ai. Honestly, that would probably be the quickest way because we have a team that's fully on top of that. But you can click here and just put in your question, concerns, whatever it is, and we'll answer to you within 24 hours. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I hope that you enjoyed these 5 days because I know you're going to kill it. And yeah, let us know if you need anything.